Welcome to Don't Everybody Leave. Say howdy to Mac King.
Bam! Howdy, I am Mac King, and welcome to Don't Everybody Leave. I'm excited. We have Earl Turner. This is really our first sort of non-variety act guest. I'm excited to talk to somebody about music and some other stuff besides magic. And speaking of talking to other people, we've got our regulars. Everybody's here today. We'll pop them up there. Jason, Vinny, Jacob, Nick, Goudeau.
Howdy.
Hey, fellas.
Howdy. I am more excited for today's episode than I have ever been for any episode.
Before we go farther in today's episode, though, we have to congratulate Vinny. Vinny opened a show.
Woohoo! Yeah.
And
Vinny opened a show.
Big, hairy deal. And Vinny is doing shows, and we're proud of you, Vinny. Good job.
So how close are you to dying of COVID now?
There's a 5-day window, right, for it to like cook.
Yeah. On a scale of 1 to irresponsible, how do you feel?
Ask the governor.
Yes, if 1 is irresponsible and 10 is really, really irresponsible.
So you've done how many shows now?
How many shows have you
I've done 7.
And
when are they?
Friday, Saturday at 9 p.m. and Sunday at 5 p.m.
Okay.
Cool.
Wow. So tell us more, Vinny. Where is your show?
What else do you want to know?
Where?
Oh, it's a really cool place. It's downtown. It's called Notoriety. And I got to tell you, Jacob, you would be flipping out. My show on Saturday, I got there early to set up, and I'm in the little green room area, and Clint Holmes is performing right next to me. So I'm listening to Clint perform, which was freaking great. And then when he was done, the Motown show performs. And so that was great. So I go into my show and I'm like, I'm all jazzed up from all the music.
We're going to have to edit this because I told Earl we wouldn't mention Clint Holmes while he was.
You can go to vinnygrosso.com and hit tickets. You could do that. I got to say, I was talking to some other performers that haven't performed in a while, and Mac, they kind of share your sentiment. But I think I'm at an advantage from other performers because I was not working a 5-day-a-week performance schedule for months or years or anything. I was working 1 day a week on a cruise ship.
Yeah.
So I think it was easier for me.
Or
we'll see.
You're a well-adjusted human being, and the rest of us are needy fucking bastards, Vinny.
I don't think
that's possible too.
Crying when people don't applaud.
Just because we're needy bastards doesn't mean Vinny is well-adjusted. I don't think those two follow.
Yeah, they're independent of each other.
Yeah.
Vinny just knows other people who have been very sad for a year, I think.
Hey, I know somebody who died.
Okay.
Okay.
Richie Tinkin. Does anybody know who that is? Tinkin?
No.
Nope.
So he founded the comic strip in New York, like the club that opened, after the Improv and Catch a Rising Star. That it was a showcase club in New York, and he just died this past week. And So I worked at the comic a long time ago. I worked there, but he was a pioneer. He had a bunch of clubs that played music, and then he realized, hey, Catch a Rising Star and the Improv, they don't even pay those comics. And they get more money for the booze.
It's a good business model.
Yeah. Nikki, you got a picture of the interior of that club? I mean, it's kind of prototypical.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It looks like a comedy club. I mean, that's...
Yeah, it looks like it. Yeah.
Right.
Seinfeld shot a show there.
Yeah.
So that guy died.
I want to play a game. I want to play the game of where the fuck is Nick Diffatte this show? Right. Because he's been in a different You know, for a global pandemic, this guy gets around. Where are you now?
Still in Chicago, still hiding
Oh,
out
okay.
in
Gotcha.
a bubble, but I'm in an office instead of in the warehouse space.
I think we talked about that before we came on.
Yeah.
But that FU behind Vinny, they blurred out, right? You were on some local TV show promoting your show.
Yeah, the NBC show. We talked about it. We said "fu." He was like, "That's an FU trophy behind you." I'm like, "Yeah," and there's another one, or this and that, and they blurred both of them out. But we were saying "fu," and the trophy says "Fool Us." It doesn't even say it's not "fu," but
Well, it is.
Did you see? Yeah.
I don't think that's an accident.
right.
Did you guys see when Richard Turner was on Fool Us?
I was about to make 10 jokes there.
Yeah.
Well, Richard Turner, for the audience at home, Richard Turner is a almost completely blind card technician, one of the best card handlers in the entire world, but he's almost completely blind, and did an amazing thing and totally fooled Penn and Teller. They didn't even talk about it. They didn't even discuss. As soon as he was done, they went, "Yeah, you fooled us." And when they handed him the trophy, Penn leaned in and said, "Richard, I want to make it very clear. This trophy you're holding says on it, 'Fuck you.'"
That's pretty great. I've got a trick I think will fool you guys, but I'm going to save it and do it for Earl.
Bring
of
Earl on and do the trick.
Oh, great.
Let's go.
Yeah, we've had magicians and jugglers, but no singers yet. This is our first singer, and I know I'm excited, and I can't imagine Jacob is probably. And one of the great singers. When I first moved to Las Vegas, the lounge at the Rio was famous. There was a guy in that lounge behind the bar, and you could not get into that lounge. It was packed, and that was Earl Turner.
I did.
Earl Turner.
Listen, I got to tell you guys something. I am really excited because when I was a small boy, I didn't know that white people cursed. Right? I didn't know. Seriously, because I'd never heard white people curse. Right? I heard black people curse, of course, but then I was walking to school, and this white guy was up on a hammer, had a hammer. He was on a ladder, and he hit his finger. He said, "God damn it!" And I was like, "Oh my God, white people curse." And so before the show, I'm thinking to myself, I don't know. Should I curse? And then I come on and you guys are cursing. I'm like,
yeah, you're like,
they're
should
real
I
white
come
guys. I am
All right.
the only caramel colored person on the screen right now. Okay.
Word.
Hey, by the way, am I the first black artist you've had? I know I'm the first singer. Am I the first?
Well,
you're
first
also
black
the first.
I mean, artist is a big
Artist
deal.
was good enough. You
Okay.
probably qualified already there.
I love being first. It's like being with a bunch of virgins. You know what I'm saying? I love that.
It's not even like that.
Anyway, what's happening, guys?
Hey, thanks for coming on. Did you know I filled in for you? You knew I filled in for you, right?
No, I did not. Had I known,
Yeah.
that's all I gotta say. When?
At Harris,
Get his
when
agent on the
you had your run at Harris Laughlin,
Okay. Yeah, I do remember that. Yes, you did.
yeah,
Yes.
you took off to have rotator cuff surgery or something. I can't remember why. And
That's
so
right.
I did my 2 shows at Harris in the day, got in the car, drove to
drove
Harris
to
Laughlin. So I did your
Only the
show, then I drove back home, got up the
Incredible.
next morning and did my shows at Harris. That was a
Yeah.
pretty rough week.
I'll bet it was.
But
I'll
it was
bet
fun.
I'll
Yeah,
bet it
people
was.
were really disappointed though when I came out.
Now you know how Nick feels, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Especially when
well,
they're not
yeah,
exactly magicians.
right. But
So
then I know that they had a great time. I know they had a great time. But yeah, I do remember that vaguely.
We should clarify, Mac, that you filled in for Earl doing your show. You didn't show up
you
and
didn't
just do
cover
his
with
show.
Right.
the guitar.
Yeah, no, I didn't.
Right.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah,
Right. And
All
I
right,
only
here's
hold
That's
a
more
little
fun to
something
picture.
yeah.
Listen, this was the shoulder that I had done that many
Your
years
guitar
ago.
strumming shoulder.
And yes, and my ping pong kicking your white ass shoulder. All right.
Yeah.
Well,
You recognize it, don't you? Now you recognize it, don't you? You see it, don't you?
Oh yeah, now I'm
You
scared.
got,
So
hang on.
scared
You
right
guys you've got basketball, you've got football. Could you leave us ping pong? Could you leave us ping pong, please? Jesus Christ!
We played. Earl was disappointed in my method. Michael's played this too. My quarantine method of ping pong. I bought 200 ping pong balls. Each side of the table has a box of ping pong balls under it, and so you pick up a new ball with each point.
Right.
So we did play, social distance ping pong in my backyard a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah.
And did we play 3 games?
Yeah, we did. We played 3
And
games.
how many did you win with your bad shoulder?
I won 1, but
okay.
But full disclosure, playing with 200 individual ping pong balls sucks. Throws your whole damn game off. You used to grabbing the ball, you pick it up, you hit it back. No, with Mac's house, you gotta let the ball go by. Watch it go by. Then come back, pick up a new ball. Who the hell plays like that?
Oh yeah. Well, I only do it to intimidate.
Yeah. Well, you did it to throw my game off. That's what it was. You didn't want me spanking that ass at your house. That's what you did.
I just want to say that I have been at your house for ping pong games, and Michael Goudeau is a very, very good ping pong player. Nobody is more fun to watch than Earl Turner because of how good a trash talker he is. It's a fucking work of art. It's unbelievable.
Yes. You have to master the art of trash talking.
I just want you to know, anytime that you want to say mean things to Mac King, you have my blessing.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you.
I just want to say that I don't think this interview is allowed to end until we get a theme song for the show out of Earl.
I think you. Well, pasty white guys wasn't real successful.
Earl, I have listened to like a bunch of times your wonderful album, Whatever Happens.
Get
that is the correct. Oh look, I don't have a signed copy. He's got a signed copy.
So this is one of my prized possessions, actually, not because it's signed to Mac and Jen from Earl Turner, but because it's also signed by Aaron Turner, Earl's son, who's a dancer.
He jumped so high, jumped so high.
Right.
And it says Aaron is number 1. That's a little thought bubble coming out of Earl's head. And then it says, Earl is crossed out and Aaron Turner is written in. And then he crossed out whatever in the Whatever Happens title and put it always. And then he drew a snidely whiplash mustache.
I never saw that.
And beard on your head. So that's pretty nice.
That's great.
Yeah, if you raise your kids right, they do stuff good, don't they? They're good.
I know you want to ground him. But he's like 35, right? So
and he doesn't live here. So what the hell am I going to do? Stay at your house.
And ground him.
He lives here in town, though. I mean, he comes over for Thanksgiving. I think we have a picture of you accompanying him in my living room.
Really?
So there's
nice.
There's Aaron tap dancing as Earl accompanies him on guitar and tap dancing at Thanksgiving.
My question is, what living room was that? Because you've lived in 3 different houses in the past 8 months.
That was a couple of houses ago. But that's we're trying to stay just a step ahead of the law.
They're going to find you because I'm going to tell them where you are.
Yeah.
And Mac, those are some of my most treasured occasions. Oftentimes as entertainers, we don't get together, especially when we're working like we should, or like we could do more often. But when you have that event at your house in May, and then you do Thanksgiving and this, that, and the other, those are some of my most, because there's so much thought and time and effort put into, you and Jen put so much time and effort into making sure that everyone has a great time, they have a great meal, and they have great entertainment, and it's just like one family of people. So I have to thank you, because I don't think that.
Well, no, shoot, thanks for coming.
But it's always great, and I just want to thank you. I've met some of these great people because of that.
And Vinny, right?
Yeah, and Vinny.
Mac, we were racing to that joke. You were 2 seconds ahead of me.
Yeah.
And Vinny, yeah. But yeah, it's been fun. It's great.
Are you guys gonna let me actually ask him about his music?
Oh yeah, you should. Yeah, so yeah, I got sidetracked by describing Aaron signing his CD. So
as you can tell, Jacob, as you can tell, they really don't care.
Nikki, can you remove everyone from the stream except me and Earl, so we can just chat about Earth, Wind, and Fire and Tower Power and his album?
Can they do that? Yeah, she probably can. We shouldn't. But she probably.
I know she can, and it's dangerous to say it because she wants to do it all the time. No, but so your album has a ton of awesome covers on it, and I'm just curious if those guys that you're covering were influences or heroes, or just beautiful songs that you liked, or a mix of those. Like you do a Sam Cooke Drifters medley.
I'll tell you, every one of those songs, the songs that are on there, and there aren't many, but all of them have a special reason for being there. A number of them were arranged by a dear friend of mine, a very talented musician by the name of Tex Richardson, who passed away. The King Cooke medley, which is what I do with, I'll show you just a second if I can turn this on. So what he's talking about is when the night has come and the land is dark, I don't have any reverb. Gotta turn it on. That's the first thing singers always know, is like, turn on the reverb, turn on the reverb. When the night has come and the land is dark and the moon is the only light we see. The first time I ever heard that song, it was my dad. My dad sang that song. And so when I heard the record, I thought, what's he doing singing Daddy's song? That's Daddy's song. but that was a Stand By Me, and that was Benny King's song. And so when I was learning music, I was learning to play guitar by listening to my dad sing, and I would try to figure out the chord that he needed. And when I would play the right chord, he'd nod his head, and then he'd sing on. So there. All of those songs have a special meaning to me for being there, and it was just something I wanted to do in tribute to a lot of to a number of people who were really close to me who are no longer here.
Right now, it sounded great.
Well,
really
I hope
good.
so. I hope so. There's a song, the title song, "Whatever Happens," is a song that was written by one of my favorite singers, Bill Withers. Mm-hmm. And so I actually had to call his wife to get permission to record the song. He was still alive at the time, and as
not taking your calls.
You went behind his back.
I don't want to talk to him. I don't want to talk to that guy. It's him again. So at any rate, you have to get permission. So every one of those songs I had to pay for.
Right.
In a sense, I had to pay for royalties for them. And so
how
you
tough
have to get
was
permission? Yes.
Go ahead. How tough was Lionel Richie's people for all night
long? Not at all, because there's a company that you actually go online, and if that song is there and available, you can just pay the royalty rate. But unfortunately, the song that I wanted from Mr. Withers was not a part of that company, so I had to actually get permission from them, and I wanted to record a video, which I did.
I've always wondered how that works. Is that a one-time fee? You pay one-time fee and you are allowed to record it, or do you have to send them a percentage of what you make on a song like that?
Exactly. You pay a fee every time you press the recording. So in other words, every time I buy 1,000 CDs, my overall cost for the songs may be $800.
Okay.
Or $1,000 for all the songs. So that's the pressing companies have to have that paper that says, hey, he's paid for the rights to press up this many CDs. With video, it's an entirely different animal. So because I wanted to record a video, I had to actually get permission from the publishing company, of which his wife and he were the owners of. So I had to actually talk to them, tell them what I was doing, explain the video, and they allowed me to license the video for 3 years.
And does it go something like, I'm Earl Turner, bitch?
Really open with that.
Sadly, no. No.
Mac, you know why that didn't sound? You know why that didn't sound great when you said it? Is no reverb.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm Earl Turner, bitch.
Much better.
But no. But she was really nice.
Yeah, but when you end up calling her, you have a real Bill Withers experience. And that seems so much better than going to the website and sending them $800 for 1,000 CDs.
Right.
You know what I mean? Because
Right.
now you've met Bill Withers, you've spoken to Bill Withers' wife, and I think that's a big
It
cool thing.
is. It's huge. It is really, for me, it's very special. And the thing that was even more special was she said, I'm really happy you're recording that song because of all the songs Bill has written. That's my favorite too. And so when I told him about the video and the little girl and this, that, and the other, so it made it really, really special. She was extremely kind, extremely courteous, for someone who she has no idea who it is that's doing this. And so, it was great. It was a great experience. I was just going to say that he passed away last year. I never had the opportunity to meet him, which is one of mine.
Yeah.
I hate that because
Earl, what was the song?
Grandma's hands. Let me interrupt you for a minute. Feel like a little Bill Withers right here. Feel like I want to say, Y'all sing along with me if you want to. Go ahead and get some. Yeah, 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 yeah. I forgot the words.
I can help you. Clapped on church and Sunday morning.
I bet Jacob knows him.
Jacob knows them. Grandma's hands clapped in church on Sunday morning. Grandma's hands
Played the tambourine so
played
well.
the tambourine so well. Thank you, Jacob. Grandma's hands used to issue out a warning. She said, what? Baby, don't you run so fast. Might fall on a piece of glass. Might be snakes in that grass. Grandma's hands. Ow. Come on, white people. Jump in here with me.
Not gonna happen. Can
So,
you
Earl,
sing so well?
We could probably clap off.
well, your part was supposed to be that's your part. You're supposed to say.
So, Earl, if we sing background vocals for you and half of us are sharp and half of us are flat, is that what harmony is?
That is. It's jazz.
Okay. So we maybe could do that.
That's what musicians say whenever they make a mistake. They say it's jazz. It's jazz. Is what they want.
Yeah. Or as Nick Diffatte said a second ago, we could clap on 1 and 3 for you if you'd like.
Very well. Oh my God.
Mac, this is the
It's
greatest
usually
moment.
1 and 3 1/4 for me.
Really, really aggravates musicians when you clap on the 1 and 3. So if you want to go through a show, throw off Clint Holmes, let's all go watch Clinton go. Sing it, baby. Come on, sing it.
I was in a show that Vinny produced called The Worst Show in Vegas. It was fun. And I had to do a comedy dance number. And the person I had to do it with was a dancer. And she tried to teach it to me to do these points on 2 and 4. And we tried it for 2 weeks. And she said, I'm going to change it so that I also point on 1 and 3, because then we'll be in sync. She literally gave up.
And believe me, that's what they all do. Like, Britney Spears is not a great dancer. If there's something that she can't get down, As far as the choreography is concerned, they'll change it and they'll let everybody do what she's doing. Okay, just do what she did right there. Okay, I know that's what I wrote, but do what she's doing. You know,
That's right. The lesson is be the boss.
That's right. Follow her. Yes.
Yeah.
So indeed.
Earl, what were your? Do you remember your first live concert experience? What was the first one you went to that made your brain explode?
James Brown, baby.
What?
My head exploded. James Brown was 14 years old.
You saw James Brown when he was 14 years old.
He was 14. I was an embryo. No.
Jump back, want to kiss myself. Jump back, want to kiss myself.
I want to kill myself. Sometimes I get myself on my bed by myself. Anyway, I saw James Brown when I was 14. It was the first concert I ever saw. And though I had not really considered show business, you know, I'd not really considered doing that, but I thought, man, this guy is incredible at the snap of a finger, you know, at a turn, he could get that band to go be whatever at any given time. It was amazing. I was blown away.
Earl, we have a special treat for you.
Really,
Some
James Brown?
If you want to just relive that concert and how James Brown was introduced, Jacob will do it for you right now.
You're gonna be James Brown's announcer. James, go ahead, do it.
Oh God! It's star time! It's star time! Are you ready? Please, please! I got the feeling. Living in America. Are you ready for Soul Brother? Soul Brother number 1. Voted the Godfather of Soul, the hardest working man in show business. Let's call the King of Soul himself, James Brown.
James Brown.
James Brown.
James Brown.
James Brown.
James.
Here he is, the Godfather of Soul, James Brown.
That's it. That is it.
Well, little Danny Ray. In loving memory of Danny Ray. There you go.
That is it. Let me tell you, man, it was amazing. And I met James Brown once at a show, and I happened to be standing backstage, and he came up to go out, and I said, you know, I really didn't know what to say. You know how it is when you meet, you know, that person, that hero in your life. You really kind of.
It's happening to me right now.
Yeah, exactly. And I said, you know, hey, Mr. Brown, I just want to thank you for the music and for, you know, all the things that you've done to advance, you know, Black people and so on and so forth. And shook his hand. He said, give me some. That was it. And I mean, I know that's funny, but that is exactly what happened. I did not understand shit that he said, but you know, it was James Brown. So what the hell? I'll never forget it.
Oh my God!
Wow. Hey, that's Nick. That's Nick Diffatte at Halloween.
Soul Brother number 2.
Oh my God. But thanks for
that.
Thanks for keeping it real. Thanks for keeping it real. That was great. That was great.
That was a surprise to everyone because I'm sure Nick didn't know that was coming up.
Oh my God.
Every episode that James Brown comes up, that has to be put up on the screen.
Yeah,
That's
whenever
crazy.
we mention James Brown.
Oh my God.
Yeah, that was show that one more time.
Oh yeah.
You are killing the game, Nick. You are killing the game. You got the cape on.
Jesus.
Oh my God.
Save some pussy for the rest of us.
We're not getting any. We're not getting any.
Nick, when you look at that photo, does it make you want to jump back and kiss yourself?
No. Matter of fact, I've never jumped back and kissed myself.
Yeah.
Hey, you want to see a magic trick, Earl? You want to see a magic trick?
Yes, I would.
Do you have a deck of cards there, Jason?
Do I? Are you serious?
Yeah, I'm serious. I told Nikki to bring you up because I assumed you had a deck of cards.
Oh, do I?
Are you serious?
Yes. Hang on.
Shit, never mind.
No.
Goudeau, do you have a deck of cards?
I got it. I got a deck of cards.
All right.
I don't know if it's complete, but I got a deck of cards.
Well, we'll see. That could be interesting. That'll be the trick. The one card Earl talks about is the one that's not there. But yeah. I don't know how to do that trick. This is the one I've been practicing. I'm doing this without touching the cards. Can you hold those cards up so that they stay in frame, though, Jason? So that we don't lose sight. So that Earl especially doesn't lose sight of them.
I could do that, or I could tilt my camera down.
That's even better. Yeah. If you want to tilt your camera down, are you sitting at a desk or something? You got someplace to do it?
I've got to move some stuff. But yeah. Hang on a second.
Fuck. I'm sorry.
He's just sitting there. With
no, that's perfect. Wow. That's perfect.
Is that okay?
You can see those, Earl?
I can. That's great.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, great. All right. So actually, do that. Show Earl that they're all different.
Like I said, I don't know that they're all here, but
okay.
I don't know whether we can see, but I can see at least a couple of the King of Hearts, King of Diamonds, Eight of Spades. Yeah. All right. So they're all different. Give them a quick shuffle, if you would, sir.
I can try.
No, you're a good shuffler. All right, and one cut. Yeah, no, great, and a cut. And now, Earl.
Yes.
I want you to just cut. Yeah.
Okay.
Earl.
Yes.
I want you to name any card, but before you say it out loud, I want you to consider your choice because it's important. Most people say either the Ace of Spades or the Queen of Hearts. Those are the two most common. But I want you to make a decision and then say that card out loud so the viewers can hear it.
Seven of Diamonds.
Seven of Diamonds is one of the least commonly named cards. So that deck of cards, he shuffled it a couple times and cut it, so it's in a specific order. Mm-hmm. But you can also ask him to shuffle it one more time if you wish.
Yeah, shuffle it one more time.
Okay.
I want you to shuffle it one more time.
I'm feeling there's some crookery going on around here.
There might be some. I might be doing some crookery. And now, those cards in a different order. Now there are 52. I'm hoping. We should have gone over this beforehand. we can cut this out if there's 50 cards. Right. I want you to name a number between 1 and 52. Now, before you name that number, 13 is a pretty common number. 7 is the most common number. 37 is the third most common number between 1 and 52. I don't know whether you know those facts. But,
I did not know.
So if you name 47, he's going to have to count down 47 cards. So keep that in mind.
Okay.
But name any number between 1 and 52.
23.
23. Wait, before you look like you're getting ready to deal, Jason.
I just figured that's where you were going with this.
Yeah, I did say you're going to deal that down, but I want to give Earl one last option to shuffle before you deal. Okay. Now, Earl, wait, before you say I want to shuffle or not shuffle, if you say, oh yeah, shuffle one more time, later you're going to go, shit, what would have happened if I said don't shuffle?
Right. Or vice versa.
Or vice versa.
Right.
Shuffle or no, one more shuffle or no more shuffles?
No. You're not going to find
no more shuffles.
Anyway. No more shuffles.
All right.
I'm done.
And one last question. Cut one time or no times?
Cut one time.
Again, cut one time.
Yep. Cut one time.
Cut one time.
Mm-hmm. I'm watching.
All right, so now we're ready.
Now we're ready.
Yeah, we're ready. I want Nikki to do no camera.
So you said 7 of diamonds.
Right.
And what number?
23.
23.
Yep.
Count down 23 cards, Jason England.
23 cards. Here we go.
23 cards.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23.
Right there.
23 cards.
All right, now wait. Before you put that deck aside, if he had said 24, what would the card have been?
2 of diamonds.
All right. But you said 7 of diamonds.
I
He
did.
said 7 of diamonds.
Push that 23rd card a little bit out of the way so you can take a look at the 22nd card and see is that
3 of hearts.
3 of hearts.
3 of hearts.
Ah. Okay.
All right. Slide that card back in, the 23rd card. 7 of diamonds. You said 23. You said 7 of diamonds.
Uh-huh.
You made the choice to not shuffle, but
No.
cut.
Yes.
Turn that card over, Jason. I got my fingers crossed. 23rd card is?
The king of clubs.
Well, shit.
I fooled your ass, didn't I? and that's
right,
the way
great.
the next ping pong game is going to go. Same way.
Well, it's a good thing we didn't waste 10 minutes doing that.
And
All
sadly,
right.
Nikki couldn't help you because I thought Nikki was going to pull some fast stuff.
Nope, nobody
But
could
look.
pull any fast ones out of that.
You never were good
That's-
at math.
Hey, let me just ask you, Earl, if that,
That
had
would have been
in fact
cool,
been
though.
if that had been the 7 of diamonds,
Uh-huh.
wouldn't that have been the greatest card
That
trick
would've-
you'd ever seen?
That would have been the most extraordinary. Here's my question. Where is the 7 of diamonds?
Fuck, I don't know. It might not even be in there.
And
We
you
don't
made everybody leave for that, really?
Now you know where the name of the show comes from. No one wants to fucking be here after that.
All right. Maybe that's why we haven't done any tricks on this show yet.
I thought we were playing a game to see how long before the guest leaves.
Yeah. Oh, you know what I'm saying? I'm out, y'all.
Yeah.
Maybe I should have influenced you more to shuffle that second time. I don't know what happened.
All I can say is when you did my show, you did it and it was perfect. So, I mean, not that particular trick, but you did a trick and it was great. So, I don't know, man. You're losing it.
No,
So-
when I handle the cards, the fucking tricks work.
Here's the thing that was a little bit puzzling. Were you just trying to make it more interesting to have Jason handle the cards? Is that what it was? Because I mean, I could have done that here, and I could have slipped the 7 of diamonds in the 23rd spot for you. You know, if you did it, Nikki could have said,
no,
"Hey,
I mean,
Earl."
I would think anybody with a modicum of skill could have put the 7 of diamonds in the 23rd position. It's so funny.
Now you're gonna have to edit out the whole freaking thing.
Yeah, we will have to edit out that whole thing.
Oh, we're leaving that all in.
I think we should leave it all in.
I think we should.
And
I think it's funny.
Yeah,
I think I should do that trick for we thought, this is a good opportunity to do a trick. Since we got somebody on who isn't a magician, right? And we'll do a trick for them.
Exactly. Yeah.
Apparently me.
That was the idea. I'm so sorry. I mean, I accept full responsibility.
There's no
I
apology.
laid in bed last night wondering, hey, what could possibly go wrong?
You know what?
And
and you know what? But it's you guys are usually so on point. And with musicians, I mean, we screw up a lot more than oftentimes the audience knows. So it's really fun to see that it doesn't always work.
Oh, sure. Come to my show Friday, Saturday, and Sunday.
Yeah. Yeah, Vinny, we want to see the fun version.
Yeah, it doesn't. You like it's enjoyable when you see. Oh my God! Well, he blew that one.
Earl, can I use that quote from you in my promotional materials? You guys are usually so on point.
Right. Oh, absolutely, absolutely. Because you usually are. But yeah, that sucked miserably. That was horrible. It was absolutely horrible. Because I'm thinking, oh, this is going to be just like my show. I'm going to have to ask him how you did that. But oops, nope, not necessary.
Yeah, you know how we did that. You could do that.
You you lose that agility. The ability to find the cards and to.
Yeah, dude, that's why I thought if I didn't even touch the cards, it would. What could go wrong?
That may have been my favorite trick I've ever seen you do.
Yeah.
Well, Mac, I had inquired. I think the last time we were together, at one of the last times we were together, I said, Mac, I want you to show me a magic trick. I want you to show me a trick that I can use in my show. I've now
you can use that one.
No. I've now reconsidered that. I'm going to ask one of these other magicians.
Well, don't ask Jason.
Actually, do you guys mind if I break for lunch quick? I have. It's a chicken sandwich. It's a 7 of diamonds.
Nick saved the day.
God damn it, Nick! Now we have to include the trick.
I think we definitely include the trick, and then I think I should. I'm going to attempt it again the next time we have a non-magician guest.
It would probably help if you told me ahead of time.
It would probably help if he knew the trick. That would be helpful.
Yeah,
it's really funny, and I know why Mac is mad. Okay, I have a million more music things that I want to talk about if you guys are up
good. Yeah, what do you got?
All right, so you're on a desert island, and you're only allowed to bring 3 Tower Power songs with you. What do you bring?
Oh man, Soul with a capital S. You're Still a Young Man is the other one. Mr. Toad's Wild Ride.
Oh my goodness! Yes, I use that in my show also. That's not a joke.
Stop.
Yeah,
bitch.
People think you're going to show up whenever he plays it.
Some bitch, stop.
Now, son.
But I can
Well,
draw.
I'm a big Tower Power fan, and you got Temptations over your left shoulder there. Speaking of,
this is live at Copa. Signed by Otis, which that's right after Dennis joined. So it's got Dennis doing "Wish It Would Rain" and a bunch of stuff, and then I've got Earth, Wind, and Fire, "Turn on the Beatbox," 1988. It's the single, which is great. It's a great song, but the best thing about it is clearly Verdine's giant hair. I mean, come on.
Verdine still has that hair. It's the most amazing thing. He still has that hair.
He needs to teach me and Vinny how to do that.
Can I ask Earl a question? I would like his opinion on something.
Okay.
Earl, I would like. No.
It needs to be a card trick.
It's the greatest. It's the greatest album. I think everyone kind of agrees. It's the greatest album ever written. And I know you're familiar with it. It's Steven Seagal's Songs from the Crystal Cave.
And what are your top 3 tracks?
Well, I mean, we've got Girl, It's All Right, Better Man, Not for Sale, Strut is a popular one, and Lollipop.
Oh my God.
I actually bought this as a giveaway. I figured we'd give this to someone on the show as like a gag gift or something. But it's actually too good to give away. I think I'm keeping this one.
So when he
did you get that at the bargain bin at Cracker Barrel? Is that what?
Well, you know what's hilarious is it's hard to find.
Yes, it is.
my brother and I make fun of Steven Seagal all the time because he's the worst actor on the planet. And I found that he has like 3 or 4 albums out. And so I bought one and I snuck it into my brother's house. And it's called Mojo Priest. But I bought this one to give away on the show.
Oh
so if you'll send me your address.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Jason,
Absolutely.
what's the value relative to David Hasselhoff albums? Like, what's the?
I don't know. Hasselhoff's big in Germany. Steven Seagal, of course, is big everywhere. He's just that guy's so talented.
So my favorite Steven Seagal story, I forget who told this, but it was an actor who was on the Paramount lot. They were shooting something, and they were walking to their trailer for a break, and they walked past a trailer, and out of the trailer walked Steven Seagal, and he was crying. And he said, "Hey, Mr. Seagal, what's wrong?" And he said, "I just read the greatest screenplay I've ever read in my entire life." And he goes, "Oh, that's so cool. Who wrote it?" And he went, "I did."
That was Rob Schneider.
Oh, it was? Okay, good. I'm glad you
Telling
had it.
him the details of a story.
Yeah, I just and he was not kidding. If that was us, we would have been doing a bit. But he was really brought to tears by how good a piece of writing he had done. But I just, if people want to buy your records or see you live when there's not a pandemic,
go to the website. Do not go to Spotify. Don't go to Apple Music. None of that crap, because you will not get paid. All right, you will get paid, but it'll be in incremental little teeny weeny bits. Got to go to the Earl Turner Show. EarlTurner.com/store. There you go. Everything is right there. I get paid in real money, right to my bank account.
Yeah, all his albums are great. Everyone should buy 1,000 of them. Seriously,
it's fun. Thank you very much.
Earl, thank you so much for coming on. And I look forward to the day when I can beat you at ping pong with only one ball.
You only have one ball. Oh, I'm sorry. You talking about?
That's why they call me Uno.
Listen,
Lance
guys,
Armstrong of magic.
That's a great catch line. That's a great hook line, man. You should consider that, Mac. The Lance Armstrong of magic. And people would ask why, and that's a whole conversation right there, man. That's awesome. Stick with that. It'll work for you. Anyway, I've never had more fun. Thank you guys so much for having me.
Thank you,
I
Earl.
really appreciate it. And
thank you again for being on. I can't wait to see you again in person inside one of our houses.
That's right. Stay well, everybody.
Thank you.
Stay well, everybody. Stay safe.
All right.
God bless you.
All right. Thank you, guys.
Right.
We'll head out of here. Thanks to Jason, Vinny, Jacob, Nick Goudeau, and our special guest Earl Turner, and of course Nikki Sokolsky. And as we do every week, we go out on a genius quote from my good pal George Clinton. Pro mental shit backwash psychosis enema squad, a musical bowel movement designed to rid you of moral diarrhea, social bullshit, crazy doo-doo, and mental poop. See you next week on Don't Everybody Leave.
Hey! Give us some!
Howdy, I'm Matt King. Thanks for watching Don't Everybody Leave with me and my pals. If enough of you subscribe and hit that bell for notifications, maybe we could get Steve Martin on to talk about his book. Do it.